Hey guys, welcome to Apyear channel. My name is Oleg and today I'll do unboxing of this Apyear Q8 model. And let's open up and see how bicycle actually packed and how the bicycle assembled. I'll show you. Also, we're gonna go for a ride and see how fast and how good the bicycle is. So let's open up. Here's how it will look from the top. I'll show you what's inside of this box. There's two boxes inside. One is a charger. It has here 2 amp charger, 48 volt system, and this box have pedals, a lock, cable lock, some tools, and user manual. So I'm gonna try just to pull out the bike, see how heavy it is. And actually it's not heavy at all. So far looks like the bicycle is full assembled, but you do need to remove some packaging. So it's basically assembled. What you need to do, you just bring it up over here, automatically latch, and put this, open the latch over here, and insert the handlebar in, and close this latch. Okay, that's it. Next step will be attaching the pedals. You just check right to the right, left to the left. So right will go to the right hand side of the bicycle, and just reattach it. And I use a wrench tool. Actually, they do include the tool as well, so I use my own usually. But that's it. And then you tighten up. Okay. And you do exactly the same thing on the other side. And I just unboxed this bike actually a few minutes ago, so that's how the Q8 will look. I still need to charge the bike, put some air in the tires, but I just want to show you how I will look on the I'm 5'11" tall person, so I'll see it and I'll show you. So it's very adjustable, looks like a really cool bicycle. The seat, I put somewhere in the middle, but you can lower down the seat to 28 inches from the ground, or you can go up to 39 inches from the ground. So somebody who's shorter, probably 5 feet, easily can ride the bike, or somebody who's 6'3" or 6'4" probably can ride the bike. Handlebar is about, can go as low as 40 inches from the ground and as high as over 45 inches from the ground. So it's also adjustable by easy latch right here to move up and down. It's all up to you what position you decide to ride. If you decide to ride low riders position like this, you can do easily by switching like this and gonna do like this position. Okay, so whatever you decide, your choice. Pedals are foldable, the bike is foldable. I'm gonna show you how to fold the bike. So let's get closer so you can see the bike itself. Very light. I think the bike it's weight about 53 pounds, includes the battery. The battery, we're gonna remove it and I'll show you. The battery might weight about 7 pounds. I don't know, I didn't weight it yet because I just unboxed it. So let's check out Q8. So I'm start from this end. So the wheel is 20 inches with 20 by 2.35, can hold up to 50, I believe 50 psi, and the minimum is like 30 psi. And it's come with a rag fork. Also quick release. This one is the incorrect way. I prefer to look this way, so I would probably change it, just unlatch it and put this way. The motor looks like slim motor. It's by Joyo E, 48 volt, 350 watt. So it's a 20 inches motor, as I say. So again, it's a very nice bike. The seat is comfortable, should be, with some ventilation. It does come with a single gears, foldable pedals, easy to fold. You just push and it's folding like this, and you can open up. You can attach the rack over here. There's options to attach it, looks like. Here's the latch in order to fold it or open up, so you can move this one up and then you pull it. This way it will open, okay? And then to close, you just push it and it will automatically lock it in. It also comes with a handle to carry the bike. It comes with 160mm disc brakes, mechanicals on the front, and the same disc on the rear wheel as well. 160mm mechanical brakes, so they're pretty good for speed up to 20 miles an hour. They are easy maintenance as well, and it comes with a quick release for the motor right here, So if you need to replace the tire, very easy to remove the wheel. It comes with a kickstand. So the seat can be adjusted with open up this latch. Okay, there's no tail light, but there's reflector light on the rear. And here's the headlight, pretty bright. And it's moved together with your fork, so it's pretty good for night riding as well. Here's a latch to fold the handlebar. So you pull this trigger up and then just pull it. And the handlebar is about 21 inches wide. It comes with rounded grips, full throttle, so you can use a motorcycle or use a pedal assist. It comes with a 5 pedal assist level. To switch pedal assist level once the bike is on, this one is going to be minus, this one is going to be plus. So to decrease you push minus, and you're going to see it's everything on display, and to increase you push upper key. To turn on the bike you just push M, and under the bright light I think I need to adjust the display brightness because right now it's very hard to see. But I believe it would be adjusted. M5 should be a very good display, and it comes with 5 pedal assist level. We're gonna go for a ride and see how fast I can go on this bike as well. But it's very easy to use. Again, if it's your first bicycle, make sure to take it to a bike shop to recheck all the bolts, nuts if you want to, or you can do it by yourself before you start to ride for the first time. And also every 200 miles, check all the bolts and nuts, make sure everything tightened well. So I'm gonna show you how to fold the bike, and then I'll show you the battery as well. So you basically push this pedal and then fold it. You do it from both sides. Okay, this way it will take much less space. Then you pull this trigger up here and pull it out, so it will open up. Use your feet to fold it, just a little bit push to give, and the bike is foldable. Because it's lightweight, very easy to maneuver, it's actually pretty good size once you fold it. And don't worry, there is protection on the bottom to protect your front chain ring. And then you can fold the handlebar as well. You just pull it in this direction and it will be foldable now, like this. Let me show you close up so you can see for yourself how large the bike is. Here's how it will be once you fold it from the top view. It is pretty compact. I think it should fit the trunk most of the cars because slim, shouldn't take so much space. And here's how you remove the battery. So you insert the key underneath, you turn it this way, so this locking mechanism will disappear. Remove the key and the battery will just come out. Let's see what the size of the battery is. Actually it's 48 volt, 18 amp, so it's pretty large battery should be. And yeah, it's about 6-7 pounds weight, so it's pretty good battery size. And I'm gonna put it back same way you just removed. So you can charge the battery outside of the bike or inside. There is a charging port right here, or you can charge it on the bike. So put it back the same way as you remove it. You just need to close this key, insert the key from the bottom. Okay, and just sit. Now the battery is sitting well. And once you see this cylinder from the lock, it means it's locked. So if you don't see it, it means it's unlocked. And now I'm gonna show you how easy unfold it. Just bring the handlebar up, close this latch. It's a little bit brand new, I guess. It needs some force. But once you start to use it, after a few times, should be much easier, but it's actually good. So, and close this latch on this side, and that's it. It feels like very solid bike. I just need to bring the handle seat up. Okay. And that's it. So now we're gonna test it out for the speed. I didn't remove the film protector from the display. It's M5 display, the same used to be I think on electric Apyear. So it's basically most likely it's a XP Lite, I would say, the bicycle, very similar. So we're gonna test it for speed first. With no load it can go up to 28 miles an hour, so if you're a lighter person you might go even quicker. But we're gonna stop, put it to the pedal assist level 5, that's at top. Very hard to see right now the display, but you're gonna see GPS, and we'll go with GPS actually. Throttle only to see how fast I can go on this. bike. It's a pretty nice bicycle, I would say. So far 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh wow, it's going 20. $21. I'm gonna just brake now. So it went to 21 on GPS. If you are a lighter person, you probably can go even faster. And I'm gonna use pedal assist now and pedal, see how fast. After about, let's see when, 17 miles an hour, you're gonna get ghost pedaling. So now I'm just turning the feet and it will go to the top speed. 22 miles an hour now. Wow, I'm just barely pushing the pedal. I don't push, it's ghost pedaling, I guess. Air pedaling. 22 miles an hour now. And on display 22.6, so it's pretty accurate display. And I'm gonna stop here on the stop sign. 1, 2, 3, stop. Okay, it's basically burns the tire area one. The front was good. I noticed what I did. I just realized that front one gonna be on the right side, the rear one will be on the left. Most bicycles, I think, opposite around. It's like motorcycle now, so that's why always get ready when you do for the first time. Now I'm gonna test it out on pedal assist level 1. This bike comes with 1 gear only, so there's not much to shift other than pedal assist. I'm gonna basically stop and try to pedal it and see how fast it will go with pedal assist 1. Actually, it's only like 3 miles an hour. Let's see, go 2. Kick in. Let's see if it actually works. Because okay, there it's kicking. So level 2 is going about 11 miles an hour. So I think there was something wrong. Let's retest it again. I'm gonna stop. Pedal assist level 1. I think if I remove the cover, it will be brighter. Otherwise, it's not that bright. Or my sunglasses maybe. So let's see. Okay, now okay, so it's kicking now. So it took me about a good pedal to go full circle, and I got about 7 miles an hour. Oh, okay, 7 miles an hour on pedal assist level 1, 2. So it gave you a decent pedaling. Actually, very nice pedaling. So I would love to take this bike probably to the beach to pedal it as just a regular bicycle. 12 miles an hour on pedal assist level 2, perfect speed. And then 3 would kick in to 15, and then 4 will go even faster to 18 and stop here. So about 80 miles an hour, and then 5 would be top 22 miles. But after 20, so but again, you would get ghost pedaling if you're going above speed I told you. So again, it's great for the beach. I'm going to turn off completely pedal assist level. I'm going to turn on 0. So 0, throttle will not work, and just go over the bumps over here. Already kind of bumpy, but it's not as bad because the fork is rocked. There's no real suspension, but I put a lot of air pressure. I put like 48, I believe, on the back. It's maximum 50 psi. And I'm pedaling at 7 miles an hour. Actually, just normal like bicycle. I can go even higher seat. It will be much easier pedal most likely. So I go about 7 miles an hour with pedaling. I'm gonna go pedal assist level 3. So it will accelerate and faster. So I'm gonna just use throttle. Oh yeah, it's very nice. It's not as powerful as other bicycle, but it is more powerful than mini bicycle. Also better stability because of the tires, and I'm heavy. So I think I might be up to the limit. I don't remember what the maximum weight on this allowed, so you may want to check, link in description. But I am 215 pounds and I'm 5'11", so I think this bike would be perfect for someone who is even shorter, or even 6 feet tall can fit, because over here there's more space to adjust. You can go even higher if you want to, like this. So it will be better for someone who wants just to have a different position. Actually, it's better even now. Again, it's a decent bike. It's very affordable. So you're gonna be saying, oh, I just bought the same bike, electric XP Lite, but I paid like almost double price. I will not be surprised they made at the same factory, because this one is aluminum frame, aluminum rims, everything aluminum. It's very light. I like it. It's very light, compact. You can put basically in any car in a trunk and take it with you. It's much more stable than any mini bike would be because of tires. It's going over the bump, it's fine. Also, let's see if there's any horn. No, there's no horn. No USB, it doesn't look like anything. I think they did come with a bell, I don't remember, but I didn't attach the bell, anything to this bike. I didn't really do any adjustment much. I just put the air and that's it. So if you like this bike, you might want to check link this below in description. It's a good bike as a first bike for commuter. It does not have a rack, but there's space to attach. So it is pretty solid, kind of small, but not as small as mini bike would be. But compared to the other mini bike I reviewed in the past, this bike is very light because of the aluminum frame and very decent size the battery, and it's kicking very well. So right now I'm set to unlimited, so basically you cannot really go any fast, I think, on this motor. Only if you're a lighter person. So if you, let's say, weight about 100 pounds or 150, you may go up to 26 miles an hour, maybe 28, because with no load it can go 28. With me on top, as you could see, maximum 22. If you're going downhill, you may get 28 on throttle only. Again, it's a decent, affordable electric bicycle. I recommend to get one if you're looking for affordability, portability, and also durability. It should be very durable as well. I don't feel any noise, anything come out from this bike. Very quiet, nice brakes. It's mechanical, but they're good for the speed. If you're planning to upgrade the bike to bigger motor, I would not really mess around. So again, if you like this bike, get one for yourself or as a gift. It's probably will be one of the best gift idea for someone who is looking for the bicycle, portable. Many people don't want to have a large bike because you live in an apartment, or if you have a, like, I don't like to bring the large bike to the beach because it takes me a long time to put it on a rack. I usually use the foldables. The foldables, it's most popular in my family. I use this, my son uses them, my wife uses the foldables if I need to. So it's a more bicycle I can fit in my car, and it's much faster. Again, thank you guys for watching, and if you like it, check link in description. Support my channel this way if you buy one, and if you don't like it, check link in description for different bicycle I reviewed. There should be a website where you can find all the discounts, and I'll see you guys in the next video.